Hello and a very good morning, dear students. Let us now start with our last session of the Civics Chapter 1 on equality. So here we are going to learn something about the civil rights movement in America and about a person who fought for the equal rights for the black people who were residing in America. So let us begin with our session. So as I said, we are going to study about the civil rights movement in America. So yeah, here are some pictures for you which tell us that how the people were discriminated and how they started a movement, how they came up with rallies and campaigns to have equal rights in the society. So earlier in America, there were separate areas meant for white people, and the black people were not allowed to enter those areas or those restrooms. Even in cinema halls, the seats allotted for whites and blacks were different. And this was very unjust with the black people who stayed in America, and so they started agitations and movements to have equal rights. So in the pictures you can see that Black Lives Matter. Yes. Is it that only the white people's lives are important? No. Even the black people have the equal right to stay in same places and equal right for everything. So let us move on. Okay, so now here African Americans were treated unequally in US. As I explained you earlier, you have seen some photographs of the restroom nameplates that the places for Africans or the colored people and the whites were different. So they were not treated equally. And now, who were African Americans? These were the people who were brought from Africa, maybe as slaves, and later they settled in America. And the next generations of them were known as African Americans. Then, for example, when these black people wanted to travel through the public transport, there were different places made for the black people in the bus as well. And the seats for the white people were always reserved. And they either had to take the back seat, or if there is no place, the white people usually ask them to leave their seat for their purpose. So this movement actually started in America in the late 1950s, which asked equal rights for all African Americans and to end the racial discrimination. So now we will study about Rosa Parks, who is an important part of this civil rights movement. So now let us discuss more about Rosa Parks. Some videos are uploaded in your Teams folders about Rosa Parks as well as about the civil rights movement. So now there is a story behind how this agitation actually was started by Rosa Parks. On 1st of December 1955, Rosa Parks boarded a bus. She was going home from work and she was tired by the whole day's work. And it so happened that a white person asked her to leave her seat as it was reserved for the whites. And this lady refused to give him the seat. So this initiated the new era for the agitation and fight for the equal rights of the African Americans. So this Civil Rights Act, after this movement was initiated, there were several discussions about this movement, about giving equal rights to people. So finally, the Civil Rights Act came into being in 1964, and which stated or which prohibited discrimination on basis of race, religion or national origin. So now everyone got equal rights in the American society as well. So what do you mean by race over here? So race means the skin color. I have also put up a link about a small biography about Rosa Parks. So do make it a point to go to the link and watch the complete video. Now, the last part of our chapter, there are certain challenges in our democracy. So the one part that we have seen was the unequal status or the unequal base in the society. Now, I'll just show you some pictures and you just try to guess about what I am talking about. Here is one more. So can you just think about what I'm talking about? Yes. I'm talking about the disabled people. So in our society, we have so many people who are facing different challenges, different disabilities, and then they are excluded from the society. They are not treated equally with the common people in our society. It is we who make them or throw them out from our groups of a society. But then that is a very wrong part on human side. So there are certain schemes or programs that the government has started, and one of the important part in helping or treating the disabled people equally was the Disabilities Act of 1955. So what does this right tell us? So it is like they also have equal rights as we have. They are also a part of our country. They are also the citizens of India. So as we discussed that we have the fundamental right to equality, these people also have the same right. And so they are treated equally in the society. Yes, there are certain loopholes for that as well. There are people who do not try and accommodate them in their own groups or societies. But yes, this is a law or an act made by the government that they also have equal rights like you and me. Full participation in the society. Though we say that they have equal rights, many a times it so happens that they get excluded from the mainstream. They are not considered as a part of the society and they are not allowed to participate in the different or maybe schemes, programs, or different activities that are held in the societies, in the communities, or maybe by the government. So now it is also said that they also have a right of full participation in the society. They are also an inseparable part of our society and also a most important part. A free education into mainstream schooling? Yes, of course. They also have a right to get education. And it is not that they will always go and have some special schools for themselves, but they are to be taken into our mainstream schooling in the normal ways. They also have a right to lead a normal life like you all. So it so happens like you have certain person who has some or the other disability and he or she is a part of your class. Generally, we observe that that person is excluded. But once you come close to that person, you know his or her thoughts, you talk to each other, you understand. They are far better than us as well. Yes, in some cases, there may be certain exceptions, but yes, the free education is also very important for these people, and that too, they have a right to study with you all. It's not only for the special schooling. And finally, we have that public places should be accessible. That means they should be provided with ramps and other facilities required for these kind of people in our society. So if you can just think about that, many of these schools, many public offices, the government offices, certain banks, so they also have the ramps constructed in front of their main entrance. So it is accessible to all these people over here. So this is all from my side about our chapter on equality. So we have now completed the chapter. Now I want you to just go through the chapter thoroughly once more. If you have any doubts, any questions, please note it down so that you can ask me during our sessions. So till then, bye, take care and have a nice day. Yes, and most important, do stay safe and stay at home.